President Tinubu reiterates commitment to accessible and affordable education for all. Ayedatiwa sworn in as Ondo State Governor. Fuel crisis looms as drivers stop loading over alleged harassment. And from the foreign scene, Zelensky offers to leave office in exchange for peace. Good evening and welcome to Major Reports. I am Kayode Adebayo. President Bola Tinubu has reiterated his administration's commitment to making education accessible and affordable to millions of Nigerians across the country. The president, who was represented by the Vice Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Professor Adebayo Banire, spoke in Oye-Ekiti, Ekiti State, during the 9th convocation ceremonies of the Federal University Oye-Ekiti, where 8,444 students bagged various degrees, urging them to provide solutions to the societal problems through the knowledge and skills acquired in the institution. The president, who explained that quality education is critical to ensuring national and economic growth, said his administration, through the renewed Hope agenda, will continue to fund and initiate policies that will improve the nation's education sector. According to the president, the introduction of the student loan scheme, which he said over 300,000 have benefited from, is part of the numerous measures by the administration to make education more affordable for citizens, especially the downtrodden. He added that the federal government is aware of the important role of tertiary institutions in the development of any nation, hence its decision to remove them from the integrated payroll and personal information system towards granting them more autonomy in deciding their operations. In the meantime, Vice President Kashim Shettima has urged Nigerians to reflect on the values enshrined in the lyrics of the new national anthem and strive to embody them in their daily lives, saying the values are an instruction manual for patriotism for every Nigerian. The Vice President, who was represented by his Special Advisor on General Duties, Dr. Ali Umar, stated this at the book launch titled In Brotherhood We Stand, the Nigerian National Anthem Beyond Melody in Abuja. Speaking on the occasion, wife of the President, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by the wife of the Speaker of House of Representatives, Hajia Fatima Abbas, commended the author for the initiative to write a book that explained the lyrics of the national anthem. She said the wordings of the anthem are rich with terms on unity, peace, and progress, adding that it is not just a song, but a reflection of Nigeria's history, struggles, and aspirations. Also, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akuma, said the book will fill the current gap in the public understanding and collective commitment to nation building. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa of Ondo State has said that he was not under any illusions that the task ahead of his administration would be easy. Mr. Ayedatiwa said this in Akure at his inauguration as the governor, but expressed confidence that with the continued support and cooperation of the people of the state, the administration shall succeed. The governor and his deputy, Olaide Adelami, were sworn in by the Chief Judge of the State, Justice Olusegun Odushola, at the ceremony witnessed by APC National Chairperson Abdullahi Ganduji. Also present at the occasion were Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, former APC Chairman Bisi Akande, and former Governor of Ogun State, Olusegun Oshoba, among others. In his inaugural speech, Governor Ayedatiwa paid tributes to past leaders of the state for laying the foundation upon which successive governments have built. He said his administration had in the last 14 months been able to restore the confidence of the people in government. He acknowledged and appreciated the support and goodwill of President Bola Tinubu for the confidence reposed in the state, for his leadership and unwavering commitment to evolving a new Nigeria. Meanwhile, the newly sworn-in governor of Ondo State, Lucky Ayedatiwa, has expressed deep sorrow that his predecessor, the late Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, was not alive to witness his swearing-in ceremony. Speaking during his inaugural speech after being sworn in as the 7th governor of Ondo State, Ayedatiwa paid tribute to Akeredolu's visionary leadership and tireless effort in developing the state. Governor Aiyedatiwa acknowledged that Akeredolu's public and prophetic declaration at the inauguration ceremony 4 years ago, where he was sworn in for a second term, set the tone for his eventual emergence as governor. He described the moment as a crucial point in the state history, reflecting on the struggles of the past, the sacrifices of the heroes, and the resilience of the people. The coalition of election observer groups has commended the people of Osun for their resilience, patience, and adherence to peaceful participation in the democratic process that led to the successful conclusion of the local government election in the state. Chairman of the group, Comrade Declan Ihekari, who gave the commendation while briefing the media on observation of the group during the election, said the Nigerian police force failed to maintain neutrality as their threats dissuaded some eligible voters from exercising their franchise. Osbc reporter Oluchi Amuda now brings the details of the press conference held at the NUJ Press Center, Osogbo.
The much-awaited local government election in Osun State has come and gone, and winners sworn in. A group under the aegis of Coalition of Election Observers Groups has made known its observation on the recently concluded poll. While addressing the media, Chairman of the Observer Groups, Comrade Declan Ihekari, commended the chairman and the entire staff of the State Independent Electoral Commission, OSEC, for their dedication and professionalism in ensuring the smooth conduct of the poll. The observer groups also commended Osun electorate for their peaceful conduct before, during, and after the election, and for remaining resolute in their commitment to democratic principles, despite reports of provocation and intimidation by some political actors and certain elements within security agencies in the build-up to the elections.
The role played before and during the election by the Nigerian police, as observed by us, shouldn't go unannounced. It was clear that the police that should have been extremely neutral was seen issuing advice of threats, thereby dissuaded some voters from coming out to exercise their franchise. We condemn such steps taken by the police, and it was clear that the Nigerian police in this stance had ulterior motives to prevent the scheduled election from holding. Not enough, the police went further to lock up the OSEC head office in order to stop the election. But kudos to OSEC officials that had released various voting materials to its staffs for the conduct of the election before the invasion of their office by the Nigerian police.
The group congratulated the winners and urged them to stand on the mandate given to them by the people through dedication to the development of the grassroots level by governing with integrity, accountability, and unwavering commitment to the people's welfare.
Importance of local government administration in our democratic system cannot be overemphasized. Local government serves as the closest tie of government to the people, providing essential services and ensuring grassroots development. By conducting the election, the government of Osun State had demonstrated its commitment to deepening democracy and strengthening governance at the local level. We commend Osun State government for their resolve in ensuring that the local government elections was successfully conducted, thereby giving the people the opportunity to choose their representatives at the grassroots level.
The Coalition of Election Observer Groups reaffirmed its commitment as election observers to the principles of free, fair, and credible election, and will continue to monitor and advocate for democratic values that strengthen electoral process and ensure good governance. Comrade Ihekari also called on other states in the country that are yet to conduct their local government elections to do so without further delay, adding that a thriving democracy depends on the active participation of the people at all levels of governance. Oluchi Amuda, Osbc News.
Chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Senator Sani Musa, has disclosed that the Senate will commence a public hearing on the tax reform bill. Senator Musa made the disclosure in Abuja, noting the Red Chamber's readiness to commence the exercise, as the members of the Senate have agreed that the public hearing will be extended to tomorrow, emphasizing the importance of the bills to the federal government's fiscal reforms and economic revival. He explained that the Senate intends to take on 2 of the bills each day, while it will invite the general public, particularly some organizations, to a 2-day public hearing on the tax reform bills. Senator Musa said some of the bills include the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Fund Bill, the Nigerian Revenue Services Bill, the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill, and the Nigerian Tax Bill. He pointed out that the main purpose of the public hearing is to see how the government will generate more revenues to put the country on the pedestal of advanced economies. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Olayemi Kadoso, has reiterated the bank's dedication to enhancing economic cooperation between Nigeria and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Kadoso made the pledge during a courtesy visit to the CBN headquarters by the ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to Nigeria, Faisal Ibn Ibrahim Al-Ghamdi, and his delegation. The CBN governor emphasized the bank's commitment to fostering partnerships across critical sectors that drive economic growth. He stated that the CBN is prepared to play a critical role in fostering collaboration and that the two countries will see substantial economic benefits from improved cooperation. He commended the Saudi government for its hospitality during the recently concluded Ahila event hosted by the Saudi Ministry of Finance in collaboration with the International Monetary Fund Regional Office in Riyadh. In his response, Ambassador Al-Ghamdi expressed appreciation for the warm reception from the CBN governor and reiterated Saudi Arabia's interest in expanding bilateral cooperation. He emphasized the kingdom's readiness to work with Nigeria in key economic sectors, particularly in renewable energy, agriculture, and water connectivity. The visit marks another milestone in Nigeria-Saudi relations as both countries seek to leverage their respective strengths for long-term economic growth and stability. You are welcome to our commercial segment.
We all have big dreams, so start up your own. Download and control your life with Glow Cafe, the interactive self-service app. Free activation bonus lets you post your content online. Get additional data allowing you to gift and share data. 100% bonus on every recharge lets you unlock your creativity, recharge airtime, and enjoy live support chat with Gloria. Special data bundles let you turn that demo into Song of the Year.
I got C's with Glow Cafe, my ski they play, my ski they play. I got C's with Glow Cafe, my
Extra awoof data in the Glow Cafe app lets you link up and unlock your ambition. Inspired, let's turn that movie script into the next blockbuster. Don't delay. Download the Glow Cafe app today and start your own collaboration. Glow Unlimited.
You're welcome back. The president of the Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has revealed that the Dangote Petroleum Refinery now produces enough fuel for local consumption and export with over 500 million liters of petrol in its reservoir. Dangote spoke during a tour of the $20 billion Lekki-based facility with the Zambian Minister for Energy, Makoso Chikote. The Zambian official visited Dangote Refinery in Lekki, Lagos State, seeking collaboration with the founder to help solve the country's energy security issue. In his address during the tour, Dangote said the refinery currently has 600 billion naira worth of stocks in its tank farm. He said the plant will reach its 650,000 barrels per day full production capacity next month, adding that Nigeria cannot consume up to 50% of its refined products. Dangote disclosed that arrangements were being made to get enough crude to aid the refinery's ramp-up plans, adding that refineries across the world are shutting down because of the Dangote refinery. He maintained that the local fuel consumption in Nigeria is 40% of the refinery's total production, stating that the remaining 60% is for export to other countries, especially Africa. Meanwhile, there is looming fuel scarcity in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria as tanker drivers have stopped fuel loading over alleged harassment by officials of the Lagos State Government and the Federal Ministry of Transportation. In an interview with newsmen, the National President of Nigeria Association of Road Transport Owners, Yusuf Othman, said Members of his association were often beaten and harassed by government officials for no known reason. According to him, trucks were being seized and damaged by the government officials, adding that he would not know if there would be fuel loading. Reacting, the Lagos state government emphasized that the government was making efforts to sanitize traffic along the road to the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. The Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Transportation, Mr. Wale Musa, said the state government will not allow tanker drivers to turn the area to another Apapa, which used to be characterized by massive gridlocks in the past. Meanwhile, telecommunication companies expressed concern over a looming network blackout as the ongoing strike by petroleum tanker drivers could disrupt diesel supply, threatening the operations of mobile and internet services. The Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, which represent major operators, warned that the strike could cause widespread service disruptions if the diesel shortage persists. The Federal High Court in Abuja has adjourned the money laundering case against former Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello to next month. The case filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission continued today with testimonies from two prosecution witnesses. The first witness, Segun Adeleke, General Manager of FR Properties Limited, testified about properties in Mitama and Gwarimpa, stating that Bello's name did not appear on any documents and that he had never met the former governor before. The second prosecution witness, Williams Abimbola, a compliance officer with United Bank for Africa, testified under subpoena. EFCC's counsel, Kemi Pinheiro, said the subpoena was issued to obtain 4 sets of documents, including account statements. Abimbola submitted account opening documents and statements, including the Kogi State Government House account from January 2016 to January 2024. Other statements included those of Marcelina Njoku and the American International School, Abuja, while all documents were admitted as evidence without objection as the court adjourned the case to next month for further hearing. The Nigerian Air Force has carried out heavy air strikes on bandit camps in the eastern part of Shinkafi local government area of Zamfara State, neutralizing several armed criminals and destroying their hideouts. Intelligence sources hinted to Sagazola Makama, a counterinsurgency media expert, that the air raids targeted the residence of a notorious bandit leader, Kachala Haru, in Kasrira Forest, extending to Kafai Forest, known to harbor armed groups terrorizing communities in the region. Security on the ground confirmed that multiple bandits were neutralized in the air bombardments while their livestock and logistics were destroyed. A senior military officer disclosed that surveillance operations were still ongoing to track and eliminate fleeing bandits. The Nigerian Armed Forces have vowed to continue their offensive against terrorists and bandits, ensuring peace and security in the region. Similarly, the Nigerian Air Force troops of Operation Fasan Yama have successfully neutralized scores of bandits in Safi local government area of Zamfara State, recovering a large number of rustled cows. Makama revealed that the successful operation was a result of a coordinated intelligence which revealed that a large number of bandits suspected to be relatives of notorious bandit leader Hado Aderu, along with other unidentified individuals, left Zamfara State, Safi local government area to rustle cattle from nearby communities. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention has reported 80 deaths from 413 confirmed Lassa fever cases across 11 states in the country. The NCDC stated this on its official website, noting that the case fatality rates had risen to 19.4%, up from 17.5% in the same period in 2024. The latest Lassa fever situation report revealed that 73% of confirmed cases came from Ondo, Edo, and Bauchi states, with Ondo State leading at 34%, followed by Edo State at 21% and Bauchi State at 18%. It said 63 local government areas in these 11 states had recorded confirmed cases during epidemiological week 6, and the affected age group is primarily 21 to 30 years. The agency said it remains concerned about the high fatality rate in spite of a drop in the new cases from 68 in week 5 to 54 in week 6. The NCDC pointed to poor health-seeking behavior, high treatment costs, and limited awareness in high-burden communities as major challenges. The NCDC activated the National Lassa Fever Multi-Sectoral Incident Management System to address the outbreak and coordinate efforts, with the key interventions include deployment of National Rapid Response Team to Gombe, Nasarawa, and Benue states. The NCDC stated that it was also collaborating with the World Health Organization, Medicines Sans Frontiers, and the International Research Center of Excellence to improve diagnosis, treatment, and outbreak response. I welcome you to our sports segment. The Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olapade, has lauded Nigeria's senior men's basketball team, the Tigers, on securing qualification for the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket tournament. Honorable Olapade commended the team's efforts and resilience throughout the qualifiers, reaffirming the NSC's commitment to supporting Nigerian basketball. The DG further emphasized the importance of early preparation to ensure a strong performance at the 2025 AfroBasket tournament. Nigeria, the champions of AfroBasket 2015, staged a remarkable comeback after beginning the qualifiers with 3 consecutive losses. The team produced outstanding performances against Libya and Uganda to secure their ticket to the Angolan capital, followed by another convincing victory over Cape Verde, winning 77-62 in their final game. The Tigers will now focus on their preparations for the competition, aiming to make a significant impact when the tournament tips off in August later this year. The tournament, which will take place in Angola for the 4th time from 12th to 24th in August, will be the 31st edition of the FIBA AfroBasket, with Tunisia as the defending champions. Now coming from the foreign scene, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has offered to give up his position in exchange for peace and membership in NATO. Zelensky made the offer in a news conference in Kyiv as his country was hit by what he called the largest Russian drone attack it has faced since the war began. He said the rift widens between himself and the new government in the United States, led by President Donald Trump, on the eve of the 3-year anniversary of the beginning of Russia's full-scale war on Ukraine. Zelensky said he wanted US to be more than just a mediator, adding that he wanted to meet Trump before any meeting between the US leader and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Meanwhile, Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov said that Russian and American teams were planning to meet in the week to discuss how relations could be improved. And that ends the major report on Osbc TV. The bulletin was edited by Michael Adeniyi. I am Kayode Adebayo. Thanks for watching and good night.